ignoring the Roosevelt. So I've been here for a little bit. I've been here for a minute.
Move out the way. Made it.
This is the Rumor Report.
I think a lot of people will recognize the voice and the name.
On the Breakfast Club.
Lauren came in hot.
You know,
Didn't she, right?
I came in telling the truth. So singer-songwriter Sinéad O'Connor died yesterday at the age of 56. Her family released a statement saying, "It is with great sadness that we announce the passing of our beloved Sinéad. Her family and friends are devastated and have requested privacy at this very difficult time." Now, her cause of death was not revealed, but a lot of fans online right now are speculating that she might have died from the devastation or heartbreak because
of her son, right?
Yes. In 2022, her 17-year-old son died of suicide, and one of her final tweets, she's very vocal about this, one of her final tweets she had posted days ago, #lost my 17-year-old son to suicide in 2022. Been living as an undead night creature since. He was the love of my life, the lamp of my soul. We were one soul in two halves. He was the only person who loved me unconditionally. I am lost in the bardo without him. Now, she had some optimistic tweets, you know, talked about releasing new music and, you know, going on tour within the next 2 years. But I mean, I'm not a parent, but I can't imagine, you know, like, again, it's one of those situations where your child is going through something and there was nothing she could do. And I'm sure she kind of felt that burden for some time after he passed away.
Yeah, I mean, as a parent, I couldn't imagine losing a child and how that would make you feel. I mean, because, you know, your child is your love. And for a lot of parents, that's their best friend. That's right. And for kids, that's somebody that you look up to. That's your hero. So the fact that you don't have that individual, the fact that, you know, when I come home, my kids don't come and scream daddy and give me a hug or kiss, or my older kids don't call me every day, that would be tough.
Right.
Like, and sometimes you die of a broken heart. Like, your heart is broken.
I believe that that's the thing. I think that that's true. Now, some more news. Travis Scott, his fans have just recently been told that his concert that was supposed to happen tomorrow, July 28th, in Egypt, at the pyramids of Giza, has officially been canceled. So you'll remember some weeks ago, the pyramids in Egypt, some of the spokespeople over there came out and said that they weren't too happy about him coming and doing the show there. They said that they felt like his music was satanic, and they just, you know, they weren't vibing with a lot of the things they felt like Travis Scott and his brand went for. Then his team had to come out with a statement and say, hey, no, the show is not canceled. It's still happening. But now officially Live Nation has released an official statement saying, unfortunately, despite the highest efforts, complex production issues, I can't read today, complex production issues meant that the show could not be constructed in the desert. Refunds will be issued to all ticket holders at their point of purchase. He does do very like artistic and integral sets. If you've ever seen Travis Scott perform. But I just think the timing is kind of like where it's making me question, was it really production, or could you guys just not come to terms with the people over there who weren't happy about him coming? Well,
I heard him say that he had other coordinates, too, that he wanted to perform at. And I was just wondering if they were concerned with the crowd or if they were concerned with the music. And I always wondered, too, why he wanted to do it. Was it the fact that it was in Egypt by the pyramids?
I'm sure it's the aesthetic and the vibe.
And if that's the case, I think, you know, would be dope if he just did kind of like a pop-up where maybe there wasn't too many fans there, so he wouldn't have to worry about the fan and they could tape it, because that would definitely be a vibe, a situation, something that I've never seen done before. I hope they get the. I was really interested in checking it out. Not going there, but hopefully it was going to be, you know, telecasted somehow, some way. I would love to see that.
And I also think, too, like, because you know that the new music, the album is called Utopia.
Yep.
And when you think about the word Utopia, even when I Google it, it shows you these, like, vast, amazing scenes and very scenic places. So I think he was trying to, you know, go along with that vibe. But I don't know. We'll see what happens next. It would have been interesting to see for sure. But
I agree.
I don't think that we're going to get to see it. So now Bow Wow has had to come out and let people know that he did not scam a 10-year-old girl.
Now, what happened with Bow Wow?
I don't know what is up with people, but people have been getting scammed online lately by people pretending to work for or be celebrities.
Yep.
So there were reports circulating that Bow Wow had been sued for stealing money from a 10-year-old girl. Now, the reports stated that Bow Wow agreed to do a verse on one of the girl's songs, but disappeared without delivering the verse after receiving $3,000 payment via Cash App. Now, I know that Bow Wow doesn't have like any music on the charts, but I would assume that he would not be $3,000 for a feature. So that would have been a first red flag for me. The little girl's father is suing Bow Wow for $15,000, reimbursement, attorney's fees, all that good stuff. But Bow Wow came out and said Smells like they got catfished. I hope that D Pimpin' ain't back at his old tricks. I don't even have Cash App. Business goes through managers, etc. There are contracts placed. I've never even heard of these people. Never was presented a contract agreement or anything. Nice try though. Celeb pages get hacked and duplicated every day. Please be careful who you guys send money to over these apps. Bro, I feel like you, whoever the person is, I feel for you or whoever the person is, but please go through management. He's just letting people know that if you are talking to somebody and it's not him, it's not him. If it's not his management, it's not him.
Yeah, and people got to recognize that. Well, first of all, because as soon as somebody sees a lawsuit, they automatically think it's true. That doesn't mean anything. You can sue anybody for anything. Right now, I can sue you right now because I don't like the way your headphones look on your head, and I'm saying it's offensive to me. I could sue you for that.
Oh,
that's not the thing. I'm just saying that. No, you look good. You got money, but I'm just saying that I could sue you for that if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But with Bow Wow, it probably was catfish. I can't see Bow Wow taking $3,000. We can joke about Bow Wow and everything with Bow Wow. I remember when he said he was on a private jet, he was on a commercial airliner. We can crack jokes about Bow Wow all day long, but please believe Bow Wow got some money in the bank. He doesn't need $3,000. He's not taking $3,000 for a thing. So I hope they get to work this out. It does seem like one of those people that got catfish. I mean, somebody just sent me a message now that was like, yo, I thought Fat Joe took $200 to get my record plate. Like, come on. Like, you think Fat Joe needed $200?
I saw y'all put that sign up in the office, too.
The sign?
There's a sign that says, oh, and Homeboy, too, he found me on Instagram and sent me the messages. And then I reposted the sign. There's somewhere here on the whiteboard, it says, Fat Joe cannot get you on the air for $200.
No. Fat Joe wouldn't need $200. Like,
I know,
like
it's
people
a joke.
We seen that with, I think Nelly had something like that similar. I think the Breakfast Club page had something like that similar. People will find out anything that they can do to try to get over and take people's money. So even with like my car show, somebody created a fake page for my car show where they were selling tickets, where you would actually buy tickets from them. And it took me a while to get that page shut down.
Wow.
Eventbrite, it took me about at least 10 days.
Did you have to give money back to people?
No, I stopped it before the show, so Eventbrite actually got their money back, which was a great thing. But it happens all the time, so just people be careful out there. If it sounds too good to be true, it's too good to be true.
It seems like people don't know what too good to be true is, because a lot of this stuff, the flags are smacking you in the face.
Right. Yeah.
Guys, please be smart in the internet streets.
Absolutely. All right, well, that is your rumor report, and I want to remind you guys, yes, my car show is this Saturday in Atlanta. Today is Young Dolph's birthday, so we're going to start the mix off with some Young Dolph. We're going to have his whole fleet at the car show, which is going to be crazy, and we're doing like a Young Dolph exhibition, so you'll get to see some of his artifacts, some cool stuff from Dolph, so definitely get your tickets, cars from Boosie, 50 Cent, myself. Shout out to the Uptown Car Club, who's going to be bringing some of the cars from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, that era of cars. We're going to have old school cars. And, of course, there's rides and games for the kids. Kids 5 and under are free. So it's a family fun day. I know there's a heat wave in Atlanta right now and surrounding cities. They're talking about 98 degrees, 100 degrees. Wow. We got AC. We got AC.
Okay,
AC will be on blast. I was
just about to say, them people love you to come sit outside in that.
AC is on blast. So that's why we don't do outdoor car shows, because you can never predict the weather.
Love that.
Yeah, so come on out. Can't wait to see you. The mix is up next. We starting off with Dolph. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.